Hello and welcome to the At Peace Within YouTube channel. My name is Christine and today's video is all about 5 signs that this person is your twin flame, truly. And this is a new list that I channeled lately and I've been really desiring to share about this list. So let's get right into it. So the first sign that somebody is your twin flame is that it feels really natural to be around them, even for extended periods of time. Like being around them all day feels very peaceful, feels very good. And I want you to notice how you feel around this person that you're just thinking that it could be your twin flame. Is it peaceful and natural most of the time? Or is it exciting and ungrounded? Because a huge difference I noticed between my true twin and my false twin was one feels very peaceful. I can be around him all day, like everything's great, like especially when you have a foundation of doing your inner work, because I came into my union after like years of doing inner work, using the mirror exercise, and also had been working with a coach for a while regularly. So I had this foundation of just whenever I get into an upset, I do my inner work first and then everything else. So immediately, like reaction is to do the inner work. So it feels even more peaceful and natural to have my twin in my life because whatever is in your consciousness, this person amplifies. If you have a lot of peace, they amplify this peace. If you have a lot of sadness, they amplify the sadness. So, but yeah, at the core, there's always peace and there's always love. So it's one thing to notice. And this is why it feels uncomfortable at first before you have any foundation of inner work to be around your twin flame for extended periods of time because they bring up they bring up a lot of your stuff to be healed, but there's no way to heal it because you're not aware yet. So there's not much contact between you because it's so uncomfortable to be around them. Just, somebody holding a mirror to your face all the time, like, look at this. It's like, I can't fix that. It's so bad. But yeah, this of course can be fixed with having a foundation of doing the inner work. So if you're taking the time to write the mirror exercise every day, like even if it's 5 minutes, if you work with a twin flame coach regularly, then it will be very easy to be around them, and it will be very easy to also attract your harmonious twin flame union, which is an even deeper feeling of harmony and peace in your union. So you're always going deeper. So yeah, the top emotion is always peace. It's not ungrounded. It's not like, or even in a soulmate relationship where it starts out super hot and super like, oh my God, you're hot. And like it just fizzles out over time and it's like attraction levels over here and then it just keeps decreasing until there's like, what the hell am I doing with this person? So yeah, with your twin flame union, it might not even start as romantic or sexual attraction. It might start as friendship. And it's for many of us this way, like it was for myself this way too. It started with deep friendship, and this is great because you first need a foundation of friendship in your union because a relationship built on sexual attraction doesn't really last. But your union is created to last for eternity. So of course you need to have this foundation of friendship and then like keep building all the other things. If it didn't start this way, don't worry. Like everybody's unique, but I'm sharing my own experience here also to help you get clear. And if it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay, right? We're all unique here. But yeah, there is an underlying message here about it being peaceful. And if it started out very hot for you too in your union, then it could be a sustainable thing, right? It doesn't like decrease over time. It just keeps building over time, the attraction. And that's the most important part, that it doesn't like decrease because it's meant to be a sustainable relationship that lasts for eternity. So of course it wouldn't feel good if it just stopped having an attraction here all of a sudden. It just it feels terrible. And God designs intelligently, so yeah. You've been intelligently designed to be in your union, so yeah, definitely doesn't fizzle out over time. Feels very natural, feels very peaceful, and yeah, feels very grounded also, like this is home, right? So second sign is that at least 90% of your core values match with this person's. And the remaining 10% you're still growing into, and that's okay. Like if you, for example, are a university student right now or you just turned 18 and you just now started working, you're very young, and your family is not very wealthy, but you desire wealth, like it's one of your core values to be abundant and hard work and all that. And you notice that your twin flame doesn't have much money. or much abundance right now, but they have everything else in your list, then that's okay, because you're both still growing into this abundance, both growing into the wealth that you desire. So it's okay if they don't have like 100% at first. They're still growing into it as you are. But yeah, if it's less than 85%, that be concerned. And of course, always take a look into your heart. Are you really clear about your core value here? Because, for example, let's say that you don't desire children at all, but you have a bit of a back and forth with it sometimes, because you're thinking that, oh, maybe it will make, my mom has been pestering me for grandchildren, and maybe she'll shut up if maybe I have one, but no, I don't feel like it. And your twin flame is going to mirror this back and forth. Yeah, I'll just put this notebook a bit to the side. Okay. So don't hit it every time I make a motion with my hands. So yeah, your twin flame will mirror this back and forth that you have, this uncertainty about this. But if you're very firm in this, if you're very sure about this, like, no children ever for me, like, I'll take all the steps necessary to never make that happen. And yeah, this is what I choose for myself. This is what feels good to me for my future family, to not have kids. Then your twin flame is going to mirror that, and they're going to also feel very good about this. And there's not going to be any blocks here, because you're very firm in your core value, and they share one consciousness with you. So you have the same core values. Unlike a soulmate that has like 80% maybe, or like maybe 70%, like, you're not designed to be with a soulmate in this way, in this intimate way, because they don't like share all those core values with you, and they don't choose as one as you do. And we'll get to that in a moment, because it's one of those signs. But yeah, definitely be mindful of what your core values are, where you're maybe having blocks to those core values, because that's very important too. And yeah, if there's any places where you're back and forth about them, maybe where you're settling, that's a very important one, because your twin is going to mirror any settling that you do. If you're like, well, like, again, with the example of not desiring children, maybe, I'll date this partner, I know they want children, and maybe we'll have one, maybe they'll change their mind. Like, yeah, what are you trying to get here? It's settling. Yeah, it's not a good idea to settle ever, because there's no need to settle. Like, God didn't create you to settle. When it came to your love life or your job or any area of your life, you can have it all. So yeah, just go ahead and claim it. And yeah, also another thing about this example, like, oh, I'll never find another person who doesn't desire this, because everybody seems to desire children around me. Yeah, that's a block. That's a limiting belief, because your twin flame was created perfect for you. So if you don't desire children, your twin flame won't desire them either. And vice versa, if you desire children, it's like the opposite example. Yeah, I'm sure you can like fit it to your situation. Also, it can be with any core value, not just family. Yeah, it could be wealth, it could be like with honesty, with integrity, with whatever, like, your core values. So yeah, at least 90% of your core values match, and definitely get clear on what those are, because if you're not clear on what those are, your twin flame is also going to reflect that. They want to know what their core values are. And you can take like an evening to write out your love list. I will have it linked below if you desire to do that. And it's a great way to get to know yourself and your twin flame at the core, like who they are in your heart, without attaching to the name and the face. It's very important, because that's how you get clear about, any person that comes into your life. Does this person, is it this person? Because yeah, okay, they match those things. Yeah, let's move forward with this person. Or yeah, I've noticed that these are my top 5 deal breakers. This person, for example, this person is a smoker, and I don't have any addiction in my life. I'm very clear about this. It's like, addiction is one of my top 5 deal breakers. This person is smoking. I don't like that. Whatever. Like, I won't date this person. Moving on to the next one. And like, you don't have to do this from a judgmental place, because I'm sure some of you are going to think like, oh, what if this is judgmental? Well, it's not. It's what you desire, and it's safe to. Yeah, not everybody, you don't owe everybody a date. You don't owe like everybody your time. Just go wherever it feels good. Go wherever love calls you. You don't owe anybody your time or your attention or anything like that. So if you've been having this belief like, oh yeah, they're a good person, so whatever, but they're not what I desire. Yeah, like, it's okay. We're all good people at the core. God doesn't create bad people. But yeah, it doesn't mean that this person is right for you if they don't match your core values, if they're not what you desire. So, next sign that this person is your twin flame is that your life visions are complementary. They do not contradict each other anywhere. And if you're not clear about your life's vision, then take the time to get clear so that you will see this in your twin flame also. Because if you don't know what your life's vision is, how you're going to compare? And it also helps with manifestation, both of those last 2 points, right? Because if you don't know who you're attracting, then how is your twin flame going to come to you? And you're going to experience a lot more contrast than if you make your love list and have your life's vision down. Because you're like saying to the universe, hey, I want a man or a woman, like whatever you're attracted to, that has these 10 qualities or these 5 qualities. You can make your list as long or as short as you want to. You can be 100 qualities, whatever you desire. And yeah, they have this life's vision or a vision complementary to this life's vision because this is what they desire. So you get to manifest what you desire in this way because you know what it is that you want instead of just fumbling in the dark, like maybe it's this, no, it's not this. Maybe it's that, nah, it's not this. So yeah, saves you lots of time and energy. So highly recommend getting very clear about what it is that you desire. And this might change over time, and that's okay because sometimes you grow, and even in your union, you might feel inspired to redo your love list, and that's okay too. As you grow, you experience more contrast, you see that, oh, this is not for me, I do not want that, cross that out, add something else. Or you just add more things without crossing out. So yeah, make sure that you have your life's vision down, that you know what you desire in life, and you will notice it reflected in your twin flame. Maybe it's not like the same exact thing, but there's no contradiction ever because you were designed to be together, right? So there could not be a contradiction in your life's vision. And yeah, if you notice at first there might be a contradiction, and you can apply this to your core values as well, like yeah, just go deeper. What is it, the deeper reason that you desire this? What is the deeper reason they desire this? And if this person is your twin flame, you will find that at the core, it's always the same thing that you desire. But maybe you worded it a little different. And that's okay. You're just getting clear here. And yeah, that's how you really get clear. And yeah, so next sign is that healing brings you closer, not further away from each other. So if you notice that you've been really doing your mirror work, working with your codes and all that stuff, and this person just keeps drifting further and further away from you, that's a good sign that they're not it. And I'll share some of my experience here. So I remember there was a time when I was really claiming my Harmonious Twin Flame Union. I was really like, well, I'm always really dedicated to it, but I felt the need to do it more than ever. Like I was doing daily meditations about like being in my twin's energy, and yeah, just lots of mirror work, lots of coaching also, and it felt very good back then. It was really intensive back then. But it also felt like the person that I had thought was my twin was just fucking off to the corner. Like he was elsewhere, like never present. And yeah, it seemed like we didn't share any interests anymore. It seemed like we didn't like the relationship was just gone. And instead, I was just, it was easier for me to talk with my friend group instead. And I was really curious about this, like how the hell is it happening that he's just moving further and further away when my friends are coming closer to me? And it's like I spend more time with my friends than with my boyfriend. This is really weird. And of course, it was revealed that he was a false twin. So the more I did my healing work, the more I dove into my life purpose. Also, that was something I did. So you can really go deep into your life's purpose, and that's what attracts your twin flame to you. So yeah, it felt like this person was just a stranger when it had been a really great relationship. I felt back then, like when it began. And yeah, so it was a huge sign here that, hey, that person is not it. And instead, it was my true twin that kept coming closer and closer, even though, back then it was a friendship, right? And even if it is a friendship that a person is appearing a lot in your life, yeah, you can still like explore the possibility how you would feel if it was them, like what are their core values, what are like the other signs, because sometimes it might not start as a romantic thing, and that's okay too. So yeah, definitely be very mindful as you do your inner work, like what people are coming closer to you and what people are drifting further and further away from you. And you will notice this consistently over time. I'm not talking about like, oh, like one day your twin flame was not answering the phone. But you do the mirror exercise. If this upsets you, and you move on with your day. Like, yeah, if it happens once or twice, it doesn't like mean anything. It's just, yeah, it means something because there's an upset here that was brought up to the surface. But yeah, you want to notice consistently what's happening. You want to notice the patterns over a period of time, what's going on. And you want to be mindful. Because, yeah, if you desire to be with your ultimate lover, then you don't really need to tattoo him in the face. God knows who that person is for you, and it will be revealed in time. And you don't need to attach to a certain person, because if you attach to a certain person so much, then you don't desire your twin flame. You don't desire this journey at all. So yeah, definitely also be, as you review this list, be very mindful also of your intention. Is your intention your perfect union, or is it just be with Timmy or whoever? And it's very important. So in one case, if you're just not attached at all and you just know it's going to happen, and yeah, just being with God, right, and healing those blocks to your union will just bring you there, and you don't have to worry about it. Then you can really view those signs from a non-attached place. Like, you're not biased. You're like, oh yeah, I see the truth, and this is how you see clearly what the truth is. But if you're really attaching to a person, then you might just twist it a bit. Like, maybe that's my core value too, when it's actually not. So yeah, be very, very mindful of what your desires are, what your intentions are. And yeah, if there are any intentions within you that, you desire to have your twin flame union, but you still notice you're attaching, but you don't like that, heal it with the mirror exercise. It's okay, It's a limiting belief here that, perhaps you think that God will not provide you this person when the time comes, or that you will just miss your union. And you cannot do that, actually, ever. Like, it's inevitable. And you can take this process as fast or as slow as you want to. If you want to really fast track it, then I recommend working with a coach regularly, signing up for Twin Flame Ascension School. Like, it's really fast tracks it. If you want it in this lifetime, and if you want it quick. But yeah, if you want to take the long way, you can take some lifetimes. Like, you don't even need to heal anything. You can just, take your sweet time, 100 lifetimes, whatever. It depends on what you desire. But yeah, if you want to fast track, mirror exercise, coach, Twin Flame Ascension School, and you're good. And yeah, final sign that this person is your twin flame, fifth sign, is that, when you really meditate at the center of your heart, you feel this person is you. You feel this person there with you in your heart. They're not somewhere outside of you. It just feels like they are a perfect match to you in your heart, in your vibration. And you do this by doing your inner work consistently. Like, healing brings you closer, as I said. How you can recognize that, your twin flame's energy, not the person's energy, is by making your love list, and you get to know them on energetic level, who you are and who they are, because you share the core values. So if you value integrity, you're both people with integrity. If you value honesty, you're both honest people. So even if you're still working with this sometimes, even if you're not perfectly there yet, and you're still working on your core value, the core, this is who you are. So yeah, you know who this person is as energetically by making this list. And also by getting to know yourself, you get to know them. So it just feels like a perfect match. And you can also spend some time doing some meditation and, inviting them, their energy to, sit with you as you meditate and just feel their energy instead of attaching it to a single person. And this was something I kept doing for a long time when I was releasing my false twin, because it was real desiring to get to know who my true twin is. So I would just sit in meditation and just feel the energy and just, enjoy feeling the energy. It's okay if you don't know the face and name yet, or if you're just starting out and you're not sure, have I met them? Have I not met them? What's going on? It's okay. It gets revealed over time. So yeah, these are all the signs I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it insightful. If you did, feel free to click the like button, subscribe to this channel, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.